Sector link level 9, unit 14, cracking down the COPIALE cipher. Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of this channel. Today we will be talking about cracking the COPIALE cipher. That's telling me. Okay, I'm kidding. Alright, the COPIALE cipher. How is it doing all this stuff? Well, what is a COPIALE cipher actually? Well, a COPIALE cipher is pretty much the code in the ancient times. It was originated in the 700s, and it was believed to be a code where people just started getting some stuff and started using like some, I don't know, fortune telling stuff, where they created this code where they would allow new people to join if they cracked the code, or actually do all the instructions of the code, that is. And so they did this. Let's say you are some kind of farmer on a land, and you just want to join a place. And so then you come to a place where there's a lot of people here, and fancy people called the Oculises, where you want to join them. And so they give you this. This is the code to their entering. It also proves how useful you are. And now that it's actually useful enough, when you pass a test, you will be able to be part of the member, and you will be able to know the code itself. But for years, people never knew the code. They didn't even figure out how to crack it until 2011. It actually took about 40 years to crack this code. However, it's just a few Greek and Roman symbols and abstract symbols here too. Then people started using computers. They put the code inside a computer. All right, let's analyze it. Ooh. So they started analyzing the data of this code stuff, and using some computer technology to crack the code. They have been able to crack the code pretty much several times. Once they crack the code, however, it's pretty much a goner. Once code cracked, you're pretty much good guys. Here, now once you get the code, they've been able to analyze the code, and then they figured out that it meant some sort of eye surgery stuff. And firstly they were actually shown this blank piece of paper, and then they were replaced with more pieces of paper, good pieces of paper. Eventually, these good pieces of paper were pretty much goners. Once it was pretty much a goner, they decided to do stuff pretty much the word way. Once you admit that you can't see stuff on the blank paper, they just pluck your eyebrow off, and I did not do that, and I will not do that. And then showing the actual message. And, well, they say it's eye surgery, but so, no. Even though there's an interesting part in them that Oculus people, even though they were never eye surgeons, were actually very, very interested in eye surgery for some reason. Because of that, it's pretty much how we use it. That's our faith. So I don't know how you should do this stuff, but so even if we could analyze all this stuff by ourselves, we would still be goners, because we would still be here. Even though they wanted this code to be uncrackable by any other people except them, we today have actually cracked the code and gave them a little hole to heaven. And so even though these people never actually eventually did all this stuff, they had to be very careful. So because back then, kings and monarchs literally hated them. And so I really want people to actually be aware of this, that whenever you start an organization that's against your government, try to be careful and keep it secret as possible, unless there's a truth potion or lie detector. I guess. But that's good advice for a lot of people. And so I guess to see you in the next episode. And if I do see you in the next episode, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in the next episode. Shine out and peace.